Messi's cousin was better than him. Until this happened. Imagine this. A kid who shattered every single one of Lionel Messi's youth records at Barcelona. A player so talented, they called him the new Messi, but insiders whispered he might actually be better. And get this, he's Messi's actual cousin. But instead of becoming the greatest of all time, his career crumbled under a hidden enemy no one saw coming, an invisible battle inside his own mind. You won't believe what happened to Bojan Krkić, the only player who was better than Messi in the youth ranks, yet ended up as one of football's greatest what-if stories. Stick around, because this story will blow your mind, make you rethink pressure in football, and change how you see the beautiful game forever. Let's start at the very beginning, before the hype, before the records, before the comparisons. Lionel Messi, the undisputed GOAT, 8 Ballon d'Ors, over 800 career goals, World Cup winner, the face of modern football. But rewind to the late 1990s and early 2000s in Catalonia, and there's another name quietly emerging in Barcelona's legendary La Masia academy, Bojan Krkić. Born on August 28, 1990, in the small town of Linyola, Lleida, Spain, to a Serbian father, Bojan Krkić Sr., who himself was a professional footballer for OFK Beograd, and a Catalan mother, Maria Luisa Perez. From a young age, football was in his blood. His father had played professionally and later became a scout for Barcelona, so the path to La Masia felt almost destined. Bojan joined the academy at just 9 years old in 1999, and right away, he started turning heads. He was quick, technical, had incredible dribbling skills, and an instinctive eye for goal. While Messi was a few years ahead, already dazzling everyone, Bojan was quietly, or not so quietly, smashing through the youth levels. But here's the bombshell that would only come out years later. Bojan is Messi's fourth cousin. Genealogical research traced it back to shared ancestors in 18th century Catalonia, great-great-great-grandchildren of the same couple from El Poal in Pla de Urgell. They didn't grow up together, didn't know each other as kids, but the bloodline is real, confirmed by newspapers in 2011, when they dug deep into Messi's family tree. Two prodigies from the same extended family tree, both wearing the Blaugrana, but one becomes immortal, while the other fights shadows. Bojan wasn't chasing Messi's shadow, he was blazing his own trail, outpacing him in the youth setup at key moments. Crazy, right? Who could have predicted the emotional rollercoaster that was coming? Bojan's rise through La Masia was nothing short of legendary, almost mythical. In the academy, he didn't just break records, he obliterated them. Reports claim he scored over 900 goals across various youth teams since joining at 8. Though more reliable sources from Barcelona itself put his official youth tally at 423 goals, making him the all-time top scorer in the club's youth system history. Either way, that's more than Messi's youth numbers in similar stages. He scored hat-tricks for fun, dismantled defences with his speed and skill, earning early nicknames like the Catalan Cruyff before the media settled on the new Messi. Fans and coaches were in awe. Here was a forward who could do it all, finish clinically, dribble past multiple players, link play beautifully. By 2006, at just 16, he was already promoted to Barcelona B. The hype train is in full steam. Then comes the moment every La Masia kid dreams of, his first team debut. April 24, 2007, in a friendly against the Egyptian side Al Ahly, he scored. But the official debut, September 16, 2007, against Osasuna in La Liga. He comes on as a sub at 17 years and 19 days old, breaking Messi's record as the youngest Barcelona player in a league match. 3 days later, Champions League debut against Lyon, subbing on for Messi himself. And he doesn't stop there. On October 20, 2007, he started his first league game against Villarreal and scored, becoming the youngest Barcelona goalscorer in La Liga history at that point. In his debut season, 2007-8, he racked up 12 goals in 48 appearances across all competitions. Impressive for a teenager. Pep Guardiola, who took over in 2008, saw something special. He raved, "Bojan has everything to be a star." In 2009-10, Bojan steps up more, 10 goals in competitive games. He scores in big moments. A goal in the famous 5-0 El Clásico win over Real Madrid in 2010. 2 in an 8-0 thrashing of Almeria, crucial strikes against Sevilla and Getafe. He even captains the side in a Copa del Rey tie against Ceuta. By the end of his Barcelona stint, 41 goals and 19 assists in 163 games. Solid numbers for someone constantly in Messi's shadow. Let's pause and break it down with some cold, hard stats. Because numbers tell the story, numbers don't lie. Bojan's estimated La Masia goals, over 900 reported, officially 423 top scorer record, surpassing Messi's youth haul. Debut age for Barça first team, Bojan, 17 years 19 days, Messi, 17 years 114 days. First full season goals, Bojan 12 and 48. Messi in his early breakthrough had an explosive but different trajectory. Bojan constantly labelled the new Messi, while Messi was already becoming the original legend. Insane, right? Bojan was faster in some bursts, sharper in finishing at the youth level, and even drew comparisons to Ronaldinho in pure skill. Bojan himself later said in interviews that Ronaldinho was the best he'd played with, untouchable in magic and leadership, while Messi was a consistent genius over the years. Fans dreamed of a Messi-Bojan partnership, terrorizing Europe for a decade. The future looked golden. But just as he's on the cusp of true stardom, the first cracks appear. The pressure starts building, quietly at first, then overwhelmingly. 2008 should have been the year Bojan truly broke out. Barcelona are building something special under Guardiola, and Bojan's getting call-ups. He's even selected for Spain's senior national team for a friendly against France. Huge honour at 17. But he pulls out last minute, citing exhaustion. What's wrong with the wonder kid? Is he not ready? Turns out, it was far deeper. Bojan was suffering severe anxiety attacks, undiagnosed depression, and panic from the relentless pressure of being labelled the next Messi. In later interviews, he opened up raw. "I had anxiety attacks, but no one wants to talk about that. Football's not interested." He described how his body simply couldn't handle the sudden fame, from small-town kid to public figure in weeks. "My body didn't accept it," he said. "I went to train, showed myself strong, but at home, I experienced it with my parents." He even admitted being too scared on his first Barcelona training day to pick up a water bottle, paralyzed by nerves. Imagine the weight. At 17, every touch was judged against Messi. Every miss is amplified. Every comparison is a reminder you're not quite there. His form dips noticeably, from 12 goals in 2007, 8 to fewer the next seasons. Guardiola tries shielding him, giving chances, but the mental toll mounts. Bojan later reflected, "The repercussions of high profile at Barcelona aren't taught. It's learned through life lessons, a total change of identity. He battled loneliness, sensitivity he called his strength and curse." In 2011, Barcelona sold him to Roma for €12 million to escape the shadow, to breathe. Newspapers publish Messi's family tree, boom, fourth cousins revealed. The press goes wild, but for Bojan, it's bittersweet. Freedom from Barca pressure, but the damage is done. Mental health in football was taboo then. Bojan was one of the first to speak openly years later. He said, "There was a pressure here, powerful, never going away." He regretted not showing weakness sooner. "This part hurts because we know now how vital support is. Look at modern talents like Lamine Yamal getting protected. But back then, Bojan carried it alone. How does a prodigy fall so fast from grace?" The full decline is next, club by club, what if after, what if. But first, mental health isn't weakness, it's real. If this hits home, share this video with someone who needs it. It could start a conversation. And subscribe. At Roma in 2011-12, hope flickers. He scores 7 goals in 37 appearances, shows flashes, but consistency, gone. Loaned to AC Milan, 2012-13. 3 goals in 27 games, quiet in big moments. Roma don't buy him permanently. Barcelona repurchase for €13 million. Then loaned to Ajax 2013-14. Helps win Eredivisie, 4 goals and assists in league, but not dominant. 2014, permanent move to Stoke City in Premier League forfone, €0.8 million, his longest stint. He shines sporadically. 14 goals in 53 Premier League games over 4 years, including strong loan spells back in Europe. Mainz in Bundesliga 2017. Alaves in La Liga 2018, then North America, Montreal Impact in MLS, some bright moments under Thierry Henry, but contract declined in 2020. Final stop, Vissel Kobe in Japan with Iniesta scores a few, including in AFC Champions League, but injuries catch up. Released January 2023. By March 2023, at just 32, Bojan retires, quietly announced at Camp Nou, the place it all began. No fanfare like Messi's farewell. Total career, around 428 appearances, 83 goals across 9 clubs. Barcelona, 41 in 163. Stoke 16 goals over years, Ajax title, MLS, Japan. Talented, undeniably. Better than Messi. Youth hype said yes, records, speed, finishing. But Messi had unbreakable mentality, longevity. Pressure broke Bojan. What if mental support came earlier? What if no comparisons? What if he stayed protected at Barça? Heartbreaking. Now. Since September 2023, Bojan's back at Barcelona as football coordinator, monitoring La Masia talents, loanees, bridging youth to first team under Deco, using his pain to help others avoid it. Redemption arc. So, was Bojan really better than Messi? Raw talent in youth, arguably yes. Speed, vision, finishing, dribbling, he had it. But Messi had mental steel. Bojan's story screams, talent isn't enough. Pressure, mental health, environment, luck, they decide. Compare to other wasted wonders. Freddie Adu, America's Pelé hype. Ravel Morrison, off-field chaos. Even modern cases where clubs now prioritize psychologists. Today, Yamal gets shielded. Bojan paved that awareness. His legacy? He could have been Ballon d'Or contender, Messi's partner in multiple Champions Leagues. Instead, what if king, biggest wasted talent ever, Bojan, Dele Alli? Let me know in comments. We'll debate this forever. From La Masia wonder kid shattering records to forgotten cousin guiding the next generation, Bojan Krkic's journey proves no path is guaranteed, even if you're better than Messi on paper at one stage. Subscribe for more deep dives into football's untold secrets, and turn on notifications.